That's what I'm here for, bro.
Yeah. We'll definitely be doing something at the crib. So
Yeah, Saturday I
more
will
than
be
welcome.
there.
All right, just let me know.
On swing on through.
Yeah,
It's gonna be an event for sure.
yeah, Saturday for sure. I will come hang out.
That's awesome, man.
We can kick it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Lucious and Friends podcast, episode 106. I'm Pandemic Proof Lou. I got my friends with me. I got BJ, Big Liner, Raynetta. How y'all doing?
Hello.
Hey. How was y'all's week? Did y'all do anything for Thanksgiving?
What?
You
Did
say
y'all do
Dewey?
anything for Thanksgiving? Well, not Thanksgiving, Halloween. I'm sorry.
Halloween? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
I don't know
Dewey.
why I got sweet potato pie on my
I know
mind.
we
I'm
was
sorry.
just talking about that weekend, but
Yeah, that's what it was. Like, yo, I'm hungry as fuck. But yeah.
No, I did not. We had, we just got back, so all we've been doing this whole week is just getting moved into the house and cleaning this house up, and it has been a struggle to say the least. I did not know that two people can accumulate so much shit. I had no idea.
I did.
my uncle's birthday is on Halloween, so they had a party for him on Friday night, like a banquet because he turned 60 and his church anniversary, his 20th church anniversary. So I went to a church banquet on Friday night. I think that was it.
So he
And I
turned
worked
his
on
life to
Sunday.
Christ when he turned 40.
You say what?
I said, so he changed his life over to Christ when he turned 40.
No, he started before then, but this is when he started his own church finally.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And so over the past 20 years, he didn't work himself up, the church ranks from pastor to bishop.
Gotcha.
Big Liner.
It was interesting.
I took the kids trick or treating.
How was that? Did you go to a trunk or treat or a trick or treat?
No, I tried the trick or treat, but it's just not the same. A lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people do trunk or treat now. So
I ended up falling. That was fun.
Oh shit!
You fell.
Yeah, I fell.
What were you dressed as?
I wasn't dressed as anything. A mom.
Oh, okay.
Fell as a human.
I was a mom. But my daughter was a French maid. Her friend was a butler, and my little cousin was Chucky.
All right, 1800s.
All right, I'm sorry. What?
What?
She was a what?
A French maid.
What? What are we? Why? What? How old is she?
What? You watch a lot of anime.
Stop, because people should stop equating their costume for adults.
For that, yes.
Stop. Let that baby be whatever.
Damn, BJ, I was with her. You think I was gonna let her wear something like that?
Sorry, I didn't have your crepes.
You need some milk with your. No, she wouldn't. Oh, I hate you.
Bow, chicka, bow, bow.
Don't do that. Don't do
but
that.
It's horrible because now, like being a kid wanting to be a nurse and dress up as a nurse, they really can't do that. They can't be a French maid.
They can't be a teacher either. If you're a teacher, boy.
Y'all are so gross, man.
And it's funny because I did the teacher thing for 1 year for Halloween.
Had all the dudes out there talking about, give me the titchy.
Yeah.
I need OCP.
Shut up.
On campus. Punishment.
The hell is this?
I didn't know either. Like something he made up.
What did y'all have? ISS?
Yeah, ISS.
In school suspension? How they treat y'all in school suspension?
Like you was in prison.
Yeah.
Bruh.
So that brown paper bag ass lunch.
Yeah, he literally all day.
Bad.
No,
wow, they treat you like you was a real
ISS, we went for ISS. We went to lunch. I think it was maybe about 20 minutes prior to the first lunch period. So
Yeah,
we
the
didn't even get to see
section.
nobody else. Like we went there super early, got our food, and we had to have our food wrapped up and taken out of the cafeteria area before everybody else showed up, and we had to eat in the room.
Yeah, we ate in the room.
And then we
No,
had
in
Y'all
U City,
rooms
they used
have,
to
like,
bring you the lunch. They had the ISS lunches. They used to bring you the brown paper bag in that fucking room. If you didn't bring your own food, you had to bring something that could not be warmed up. Other than that, you got that brown paper ass bag.
that's crazy.
I'm trying to remember because that
when
was
I was in OCP as a kid, on campus punishment.
my last ISS was middle school. Now I went to an alternative school in high school.
But I don't think I did it at Roosevelt or Melville, but I know I had it in U City because I got into a fight. So I still remember that day. So
did you win?
why are we having this conversation?
Did you win?
Why
Though?
does that have to be a question for Black people? Did you win?
No, did you
It's
win?
relevant to the story.
It's not. It is
It's
very
always. It's all. Listen,
Did you
It's
beat
not.
that motherfucking ass? That's what I'm
listen.
asking.
You knew that question was coming when you said out your mouth that you got into a fight.
I did not. Was not expecting that.
I wouldn't go ask the question, right?
No, I'm not because we're still friends to this
Me and
day.
BJ are here. We're good.
Listen,
Did you win?
listen. If I
Me and her are friends now, so
yeah,
no,
if I
I'm
open
not
up
gonna.
the conversation and say y'all got in a fight, you naturally you're gonna be like, well, nigga, did you win? Or
Did you win or no?
I was a freshman in high school.
okay.
What's that got to do with you winning?
I am
or
40
losing?
now. We're not gonna have.
Do you feel like in your heart you won that fight?
I didn't get.
If there were judges, they'll be like, "Yo, Raynetta beat her ass." Yo.
What if it was equal? What if
The hall monitors in high school make shit a lot worse than it need to be.
The damn hall monitor.
Or like the people, the staff people that be out there in the hallway.
I get it.
So the man came to me. He was like, "I didn't know y'all was fighting." He said, "But when I came, you was dragging her down the steps. You pulled the braids out of her hair." He said that was the quietest fight I ever seen. People are piling around y'all. It was like, "Why did you fight her?" I was
So
like,
you
"She
won.
started it." I'm not.
Nobody expected.
I'm not.
said it was
Started
the
it.
quietest fight?
She started it.
See, Raynetta said she won.
She
and
started
nobody
it.
expected her to lose.
I didn't. She started it. That's all I'm gonna say.
If it's quiet with, oh damn, that's exactly what I thought was gonna happen. Like, dragged it down.
Because you don't. I just feel like when you start a fight, there's no point of us having conversation. No point of us talking. No point of any of that. If we gonna fight, we gonna fight.
How many
But
fights
when I
have
see
you
you and we having this conversation, and you keep putting your threats out. When I see you, we just gonna have to start it. There is no conversation.
How many fights have y'all started as a panel? I've never started a fight.
I've never started one.
You ever start one? You ever been the instigator in a fight?
No.
You be like, oh shit, I didn't know they were gonna fight.
No.
No.
Just asking. I've instigated some brawl.
Well, that we all knew that.
Huh.
It's really not shocking, but okay.
Yeah, that is not
y'all, man. Like, what the fuck?
That's not, you talk shit now. So
I should have stuck with the replacements. Would have had a boring show, but damn it, they would never blame fights on me.
Oh.
Every day that you wake up, you talking shit to somebody.
I
When
do.
you say you wake up,
I do. I feel like everybody in life needs to be talk shit too.
Okay.
Why?
Because like you gotta be ready for life. Like, yo, if you get in an accident or whatever,
you gotta be ready for life. You talking to fucking adults. Why they gotta be ready for life? Them niggas is grown.
Ready for life.
I could have
sworn get in a road rage accident and get scared and shit.
How does talking shit to somebody get them ready for life?
Because motherfuckers gonna talk the shit to you. Especially when you fuck up. Let you fuck up in real life and motherfuckers gonna talk shit.
Who?
Everybody.
Who is everybody?
Yo, fuck y'all, man. Fuck y'all, man. Y'all ain't gonna treat me like this. I love y'all to death, but fuck all of y'all around the holiday season. Y'all kiss my ass.
Right there on the same page.
I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, I'm finna mute all y'all niggas. This is finna be.
You gonna sit here by yourself and talk?
Hey, yes.
No, you're not,
I
nigga.
ain't gonna talk by
Imagine-
myself.
Imagine him sitting on this couch by himself.
I know, right?
Sitting
Here's
on
the thing,
camera.
crying.
Hey, and another thing. Like,
Hey, yeah,
Question.
look right
Here's
here.
a question for y'all. The Halloween vibe. Did y'all see Diddy's outfit?
the
Yes.
Joker joint, yeah, he killed
Yeah.
that.
Yo, he killed that shit.
He did.
Like they put a lot of stars put a lot of money in their costumes.
Okay, here's a question. If y'all had the money to do it the way y'all wanted to do it, what would y'all be and why?
For Halloween, you mean?
Yep, for Halloween.
Oh. Ooh.
Like if you had the money to make it look like the real character, everything else, what would you be?
The Queen of Hearts.
Why is that?
I just love her. I love the off with your heads and all of that.
Okay.
Queen of Hearts. Who is that? What are you talking about?
From Alice in Wonderland?
Oh, okay.
I've never
Alright.
seen Alice in Wonderland.
All right. I don't know why I was thinking about Aaliyah's character. I don't know why.
Oh,
What
Queen
is
of
that?
the Dam.
Queen of the Dam. Oh, okay, yeah. My bad. Shit, man, I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe Megan Thee Stallion's tampon.
Why is that?
I mean, you know why.
No, I don't. Please explain, sir.
You know why.
No, I don't.
Where does it reside at?
He just wants to be inserted in her vagina.
Thank you, Ray.
Where is it at in a month?
Because Lucious was acting like he ain't understand.
You know.
I'm tired of you lying.
No, you the one doing the shit.
I don't like you, your polo shirt, your red hair. Ugh.
Damn.
God,
I am over you.
I hate the gum at the top of your teeth because it's black.
Because they black.
He
I don't like
said
black
niggas
pepper.
tampon.
Shit.
Who would you be, Lon?
I don't think
Yeah,
you give
come
me
on.
enough time to really think about this, but off the top of my head, I would want to be one of them carnival people.
Okay.
Or I would do Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Play crazy. Wink, wink.
I can play crazy.
Can you play crazy, or is that really you and you're just like, yo, I'm up?
You know she ain't gonna be playing crazy.
I
That's
can play crazy.
That's what's up. I'm glad you can play crazy.
Yes.
What
I'm
we
not
got for
crazy in
topic?
real life.
What we talking about tonight?
So
no.
why people keep coming for the Jewish community like this? What?
Who else is coming for him now? Oh, you talking about Kyrie Irving?
Yeah. What is
He
happening?
come for him. No, he posted a movie. He posted a thing of a movie. Is he coming for them?
Well, so here's the thing. In that aspect, when you put it that way, no, I don't think so. But when you realize like, hey, there's some stuff in there that's, very hurtful and hateful towards a group of people, then people bring that to your attention, and then you just, people give you the opportunity to just apologize, which is not something that I don't think is wrong.
Apologize for
Well,
what?
I would say, what does he supposed to apologize for? Because
you being a super famous person with a very, very large following, and then you are sharing something that has racist stuff towards a community, right? You have to be mindful of the shit that you post.
So would there be the same uproar if Minister Society was posted? If Juice was posted? If what's the Denzel Washington? If that was posted, would there be the same uproar?
Well, I don't I guess I'm having a hard time seeing the correlation. But
Because you're saying it's saying some fucked up, or it has some fucked up views on the Jewish community. Even though those films were created by Black people, it gives some fucked up views to Black people's life. Was there any uproar about that? Was anybody saying, take that down? That's so anti-no.
Well, I mean, but like you said though, so those movies were made by Black people, so those are kind of like, I don't know if the word documentary is the one that kind of fits, but that's kind of like a documentary or like a biography of like the Black experience, more so than this person who made this movie. He is not Jewish.
But is the movie a movie a documentary?
It's about Black people being the real Hebrews, being the real Israelites. That's what the movie is about.
Mm-hmm.
About Black people being the real Israelites.
But there's also
This is the movie this is the clip he shared.
He didn't share a clip. He shared what's it called? Poster art.
Mm-hmm. But in that movie though, there's like I could be wrong, but I think the problem is in that movie, there's very, very hateful speech towards like the Jewish community, like directed directly at them. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's the part where there's a problem. So again, for me, you always have to be mindful, especially being as famous as you are, as what you posting on there. So, you know, hey, look, because even in his press conference, he was like, hey, look, you know,
I respect our religions.
Yeah, and I didn't know, I wasn't aware that dude had those types of thoughts or whatever towards the Jewish community. He said that, you know what I mean? So you could have just simply added, hey, so, my bad on that. Didn't mean to offend anybody. But he just like stuck in it. And it's like, damn, bro.
So what was do we know what his reason for sharing? Was it to bring views to the movie? What was the reason for sharing? Is there a motive behind it?
He did mention in his press conference, but I don't want to misquote dude. But basically, it was like there's a lot of stuff in the film that is very true to him. Like he thought that it was important to share it, but it's just like, again, everybody focused on all of the negative stuff. You know what I mean?
But he also thought the world was flat.
Well, I mean,
so we're faulting him for his views?
No, we're faulting him because, again, I look at it like you do have a responsibility to know like what you're putting out into the world. So you had to have known that this piece of art had some of these derogatory things towards a certain type of people. And my thing is this: Black people know more than anybody what it's like to be painted in a way by people of another race in a derogatory fashion. That has happened to us since the beginning of time. So why would you share something like that does that to other people? You know what I mean? And he's always been big on that, pro-Black and everything, which is cool. But you also got to be responsible too. At least that's my view on the scenario.
I mean, but if you look at it for what it is, okay.
I
don't think Israel was a country until like after World War II. That's where they put all the Jews that went through everything they went through in Europe and whatever. But when they created Israel, they took a big ass chunk out of Palestine. Palestine was way bigger before World War II. So that starts the war between Palestine and Israel. Now, if you look at Israel, a lot of people say like Israel is the most racist country ever. They make fun of brown people, Palestinians. You know what I'm saying? Like they make fun of them. You know what I'm saying? So like if you're looking at like the real like, okay, so they say Hebrews were Jews, correct?
Think
is that what it was? Like with the original Jews or whatever?
Do you remember when Kendrick Lamar came out with, I want to say it was Damn.
Okay.
And he was talking about, he had his uncle talking on like one of the tracks, and he was talking about basically black people can't get ahead because we're not taking their spots. We're the original Israelites, and I think it's along that same line of what that message was that he was delivering on there.
Right.
But he just cut his camera off and shit.
Yes, so.
He done talking to us?
No,
I
he
ain't been talking to y'all. Relax. I had to get my blacks. I didn't want everybody to see.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, I don't know. I think, like I said, I just think it's important that, you know, you need to know what you're putting out into the internet, more especially when you are somebody of Kyrie Irving's stature. And, you know what I mean? A simple.
I totally agree. I'm just trying to see.
I mean, I get that.
Like with some of this shit, like we all gonna agree on it, but you gotta play devil's advocate to kind of see where the other person comes from.
I kind of agree and I kind of don't. It's like you don't have to agree with whatever point he's trying to make. Everybody's not going to agree on every issue.
I just feel like, how are you going to force him if this is what he believes or the things that he feel like it has good points and he's wanting to share it, but you're forcing him to apologize because it's hurtful to someone else. And for someone who's black, he understands that, but I just feel like he just felt like the good points is here, what I want you to understand. For you to go take your time to watch it, and now you're coming back to him saying you shouldn't share this because of what? But how many other things are shared that shouldn't be shared? How many other things are out there that shouldn't be out there? But we do not go and sit there and tell this person, you shouldn't do this or you need to apologize for this. So why are we forcing him to apologize for it?
Well, I mean, I think that is just, that goes to the status of who he
because
is.
of who he is and because of his status.
Yeah.
Which is unfair.
Yeah. I mean, that's what come with all of that, though. You
True.
know what I mean?
I get all of that. It's still just unfair.
I don't know. I guess that's the part where I disagree, because when you become a famous person, you know that this gonna come with that. Like, that's part of it. Like, everything.
Yeah, but it's like, yo, do you
Not a
want
lot
to
of
deal with that
people
though?
until you
Like,
get.
it's not my responsibility. Like, yo, that's what comes with it. But
how at this point in all of our lives, right? And we've seen how celebrities are being scrutinized. How do we stay still?
I don't think he don't give a fuck. He's being 100% himself. Just like with the COVID vaccine, when he believes in something, he stands on shit. I think he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, but even with that COVID shit, it confused me because he was like, I don't disagree with the vaccine. I disagree with people got to take the vaccine to keep their job, so I'm just not going to take it.
You don't have to understand it, though.
You're right, I don't. It just sounded stupid to me, is what I'm saying. And you're right, I don't have to just, that point itself just sounded dumb. Like, so you're not against the vaccine, you just like, oh, I'm doing this because people lost their job because they didn't take it. You losing millions of dollars because people losing their jobs and can't take them. I mean, hey, listen, more power to them. But I just feel like with Kyrie, for real, I just feel like any chance that he could get to make a lot of people pissed off at him, he gonna take it. That's what I gather from him at this point. I
think he's like super intelligent. I think he overthinks shit.
He can't be intelligent. He thought the earth was flat. He can't be. You can't call him smart.
You can't call him smart. Why not?
Because he thought the earth was flat. He's still today, right now, be like, yeah, the earth flat.
Yeah, but I mean, if that's your thought, we don't know. Like, we don't know.
Now, is he just saying it just to keep something going?
What we don't know? We don't know.
We don't know. I mean, I'm not saying the earth isn't flat.
All right, listen.
I think it's not.
I understand you got to do your devil's advocate thing.
Yeah, but
by God, I need to ask you a direct question. Do you think that the earth
y'all gonna laugh at me? Like, what the fuck? Y'all want to be like, yo, don't pick on Lucious.
Do you think that the earth is round or flat?
Round.
Like, Lucious, you could have said anything, but it kept going to that point.
Y'all, look here. I'm done with y'all too.
All right.
Who? I didn't finish it.
No, I think the earth is round. I do.
Okay.
But you can't convince somebody the Earth is not flat if they believe it's flat.
Well,
You can't. Like, there's nothing you can do.
hey, listen. I can also not believe that they're an intelligent being either.
I get that too.
But anyway, moving on, man.
Moving on.
Moving on, man.
Okay. I have another subject. Have you ever broke up with somebody? Or somebody broke up with you and you feel like you can continue with the shit? You get what I'm saying? Like you can continue it. And you made a proposal or whatever, and like what was it? You get what I'm saying? Like
No.
Wait, what are you? I'm
Girl,
just,
I was trying my damn.
like, okay.
What are you trying to say though? I'm confused.
Like you or somebody broke up, right?
Uh-huh.
And y'all like you feel like it's a bad decision.
The breakup?
For them to break up with me?
The breakup is a bad decision.
Okay.
So you're like, yo, we gotta get together. Have you ever like made that decision and it not be what you thought it was gonna be?
To continue the relationship even after they broke up?
Like I cheated one time. I cheated. And like it felt like the whole time when we tried to get back together, she kept bringing up the fact that I cheated.
Because she wasn't over it.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, so have you ever been?
But she wanted to break up and you didn't because you were in the wrong.
Yeah, you were in the wrong.
And then you feel some type of way because
you were like, yo, I'm gonna change this. But that was like the focus of the situation.
Oh yeah,
that was
brother.
Like, yo, you cheated.
I have never doubled back with an ex.
You never doubled back?
Never, ever.
I've never doubled back in the same manner.
As far as what? Explain.
Like, if I double back, it wasn't to be in a relationship.
It was just to have.
Yeah.
And of course, the point at the camera told everything.
But like, so the person I'm with now, we were dating when we were like in our early 20s, and then we had life and things happen. But I'm not going to, if we break up at this, we good. We can continue to have sex. I can continue enjoying that aspect. But if we decided to break up for a reason, it ain't gonna work.
I did that once.
Did what?
It was the whole like we break up and then we have a conversation that says, that we'll continue to have sex. And we had sex one time after that. And then shit just went way left.
Oh.
So now, like, if me and somebody break up, they're pretty much dead.
Ooh.
To me. Like, I don't know them. We don't, none of that.
I ain't gonna say they dead. I mean, I know who they are. I just don't
acknowledge them as a person.
I don't give a fuck. I speak.
Yeah. I speak. I can be cordial, but
yeah, y'all more mature.
We ain't got shit else to offer each other.
Because once you start speaking, then they're gonna be like, I was thinking.
No, you wouldn't.
But you do get hit with that shit. You get hit with the hey, how you doing?
Mm-hmm.
You get hit with the
Sister Byers go all too well.
Because I just got a text today. Can I get invited? When I'm getting my invite to your house?
Yep. Sister Byers know all too well.
I guess because I am the ignoring motherfucker. I'll open it up and let you see that I read it and won't fucking respond.
I read them all the time, but I don't ever reply. But, but it's also one of those things where when you're not happy and you made your choice, you don't get to come back. So.
I get that. But that for me, that's why I just like to just cut all ties. Now, I think a couple of times at least with at least a couple of them, like after some time has passed, and I do mean like years, like there could be we reach out just as some cordial, hey, how's it going? You know what I'm saying? But I make sure that years pass between that so that there is no inkling of anything like we gonna get back together. Cause I've never broken up with anybody and then we got back together. To me, if we break up, there's a reason for that.
Yeah. They're ex for a reason, always.
Yeah.
Sometimes we, as women, sometimes we're in our, I will say, are in our feelings sometimes, and you really want it to work, so you're willing to try to figure it out. But sometimes we just have to accept and admit, like, it ain't gonna work. So as I've gotten older, after being married, we not trying shit again.
I'll be honest and say it's the same with men, but for us, it may be a little bit more difficult to realize it. You know, we so busy trying to be macho and shit like you know what I mean? But yeah, like you'll be stuck in some shit. I was that person. I was stuck in some shit that I had no business being in for a very long time. And I'm just thinking like, oh, but this is the right thing to do. Why? Because we've been together for so long. Meanwhile, I'm fucking.
We should have never got married. You should have never did it. Should have never walked down the aisle. Should have never signed that the marriage license. I should have never did none of that bullshit.
The night prior to my wedding should have been a clear indication. And I should have not taken my ass to that what was it, a hall? I think it was a hall.
It was the most fun I ever had in my life.
Oh my God.
Yo, son.
Should have never even should have called everybody.
That was the most fun I ever had in my life.
Hey man, don't even show up, bro.
That's why St. Louis is so like it's near and dear to my heart.
I didn't get.
I'm like, yo, if I can get that night again.
I didn't get to my room, my hotel room, till 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
Supposed to be at the altar at 11.
Wow.
Never have gone to that altar, bro. Like,
wow.
Yeah.
And I was single. Lord Jesus. I was single with a pocket full of money.
I don't even want to had a good time, didn't you?
Right.
I had a good time. Great.
Hey, it was a lot of fellowship going on.
Yeah, I don't even want to look at my cousin in that light. So we're gonna move on to the next one.
Yeah, I was Tony the Tiger on that night. They're great.
Yeah, it's a good time. But yeah, that clear indication that I should have not gone through with that.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, cuz I was thinking the same thing. Because that shit was amazing.
Yeah.
Look at it.
What?
That shit was fucking amazing.
I'll give this little tidbit.
I don't want to know.
We went to
as much shit as you shared with nigga.
I don't share that much.
We went to an establishment where women be taking their clothes off.
Strip club.
The woman, an employee of said establishment, me and her, we went and had a private conversation in the back, right? We was talking. And like, she was like, oh, you getting married tomorrow? I was like, yeah. She was like, I don't know if you should be doing that. Dead ass. Dead ass. I feel like.
How old was you?
Huh?
How old was you?
22.
I was 21.
21.
Well, I would say that you are right because it was literally 6 days later I turned 22. But yeah. Yeah. What a time to be alive, man. What a time. But yeah, never double back. Don't do that. Don't believe in it. Really, never really seen it work out where people double back and it'd be like happy.
I figure I left you alone for a reason.
True.
I left you alone for a reason. I can't honestly say out of any relationship I have that I've had somebody leave me. I can't believe. I'm not saying that I haven't. I just can't think of nobody at this point in time.
Where somebody broke up with you?
Yeah.
Look at that. Because I ain't got nobody that broke up with me either.
Yeah, bro. I get impatient real quick.
I'm a great person, but I got my little,
Gotcha.
You got your flags, the color of your shirt.
It's just I don't like stupidity, and at a certain age, there just should be certain shit that you.
Everybody wasn't raised the same way.
Everybody was.
Everybody don't know the same shit.
Man.
And some upbringings do not match well.
Fact.
Because I'm gonna go get it by any means, and I can't accept nothing less. I'm gonna tell you, I was dating a guy when the winter storms came about in 2020.
In Texas.
He was from Texas. We were staying together, but he was born and raised in Texas. The closest family I had was 30 minutes on a regular dry highway, but it was iced over, snowed over, all the other shit. I have very bad anxiety driving in conditions like that. Our water was off. A pipe burst, so they shut all the water for the complex off. This nigga dead ass turned to me and looked me dead in my motherfucking eyes and said, "What we gonna do?" Bitch, I helped him pack his stuff.
In the store?
No, I waited a little after. I waited till he found an apartment. I did give him time to find his own apartment. But yeah,
wait. Hold on. So he was just trying to figure out, okay, how we gonna get through this situation, and that just you was just like, you gotta go.
Because that's really how you made it sound, man.
That's what I heard.
You're looking at me as to come up with the idea of assistance, whose house we need to be trying to get to, who's the close. I got one person I know that's 30 minutes away from me on dry land.
Did he have good relationships with his family?
Yes. Well, certain of them, not all of them.
How close were they to y'all?
Now, if I would have said, call Corn and tell Corn bring that big ass truck over here and come get us, then he would have called Corn and did it. But it's the nigga that didn't pop in your motherfucking head.
So wait a minute.
Like,
so my man just wanted you to come up with a plan, and you were just like, "Oh no, this ain't it." You got to.
That was the last straw. Of course, there were more things, but it was just that. Like,
okay.
I'm sorry, you can expect me to be with you if you don't know how to naturally lead. That doesn't mean that you don't ask me my opinion, but you should have some sort of motherfucking game plan.
Had he ever been through this before?
What, a storm?
Whatever storm y'all was in.
Yeah, that was the first one in Texas for like.
So my question is, did he know how to actually navigate through this?
I don't know.
Oh my god,
nigga, he might have asked because he really didn't know how to navigate it, and as his partner, you're supposed to be like,
I had to figure every fucking thing out. Everything. I had to figure everything out.
Okay, so I would say if you tell somebody else this story, start with the phrase, "I always had to figure stuff out. This was the last."
Because the way you just talked about this man was just like this one-time incident, and it was just like
no.
That's how your story's coming off, and it was just like this one time that he did not do, or he wasn't the leader you wanted him to be, and it's all of a sudden it just make you look like a real bitch, ma'am. Like, nigga, you didn't do this, so
no. But I always had to figure shit out. My thing is, if I gotta figure shit out for me and my kids, what the fuck do I need you sitting here for?
That makes sense. But the way your story was. Fam. I was like, damn.
You came off real harsh and bitch like.
My bad.
What else we got for topics?
Yeah.
What we got for topics?
Okay, so I got sent this video. Corey Holcomb. Corey Holcomb.
Okay.
Okay. So he made the comment basically like, basically how if your woman doesn't like listen to you in certain situations,
she don't respect you.
She don't respect you.
But she ain't. And so he kind of was going on, about like, how women they talk too much and then to be like, my man gonna kick your ass or whatever. It's like sometimes she puts you in these situations where you can get killed and all this other stuff, and she don't realize that.
Okay.
Her coming out, her talking, and her not taking your lead. When you tell her to shut up, she don't want to shut up. She want to keep talking. She want to keep going back and forth. That basically she ain't good for you. So for the guys, do y'all agree that lady ain't good for you? Because some men look at her and be like, they can tame her. They can make her.
I'll go first. She's not good for you. Like, yo, if you lead me into a situation that could possibly get me killed, how good for you are you? How good for me are you? Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it's best you shut the fuck up and let me handle it. Because if you get me into the shit, I'm gonna fuck around and die.
Not everything.
Some of the comments, I will say, you had some women who were basically not agreeing with him. It was like basically like you can't run her, you can't tell her what to do and all this other stuff. And some guy came and was like, and you are the women who are single and ain't got no man.
God, no.
The comments were hilarious.
Well, because that's just an adulting lesson. Like when you mature and you grow and you know what I'm saying, you learn that all that. I used to be that girl, but then you learn because I have gotten motherfuckers in situations and been like, ooh,
whoops.
But why?
Huh?
But why do you let yourself keep going? Like I understand you said as a girl, but my question is, why did you keep going? Why did you feel the need that you had to get your point across? You had to be right.
That nigga had me fucked up.
Okay.
And that was because that nigga at this day and age, I understand that I don't have to. Back then, you had me fucked up, and if you wasn't gonna listen to me, I was gonna pop the shit out of you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, damn.
And I popped the shit out of him and started some shit.
To answer your question, no, this person is not good for you. The problem with us a lot of times is that we tend to look at women like that as like somebody that like challenges us, and we think that it's a good thing because she kind of like pushing us to be, more assertive and stuff like that. But in reality, a person can't say that they care for you, definitely can't say that they love you if they put in your life in unnecessary danger.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If you popping off and talking and putting your partner in unnecessary danger, you don't give a fuck about them for real. Not for real. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You just, a lot of times, you just like the idea that you think that maybe they could hurt somebody in the name of you or some shit. But
does that shit go both ways?
What's up?
Does it go both ways?
Of course, that's why I said. Yeah, that's why I said partner, because I think it's not a gender thing. Because men, right, will do shit like that too. You get into it with a chick or whatever, and then
see how feisty you are.
Yeah, I'll go get my lady on you. You know what I mean? Like,
and that just in anything, like a lot of the times, if you know your partner in certain situations, we've been through a lot of shit. A lot of times we can read people better than the person that's closest to them can read them. Mm-hmm. Just so not just necessarily him being feisty with a female, but let's say on multiple occasions she's been like, this don't look right. This don't look right to you. Look, such, yada, 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 yada. But him being the man, feeling like he ain't got to listen, didn't listen to her, and then fucked up shit happened.
Listen. I am a firm believer that the realest nigga in your life is always your lady. Your lady is always going to be the one to tell you if there's somebody in your circle who's not right for you. She going to be the first one to tell you. And we got to learn to listen. You know what I mean? For me,
I disagree, DJ.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we'll get to you in a second.
Little DA.
but yeah, like I always believe that, because who knows you better than your lady? If you've been in a long-term relationship, I'm saying, like, not somebody that's brand new. But if you've been with your lady for years, don't nobody know you better than her. Not a single soul on this earth know you better than her. So she's gonna be able to know, who's right and who's not. Now, to Lucy's point, there are exceptions. There are women who really just want to control your life. Them ain't the women that I'm talking about, right? That's somebody who is not right for you. But if you have somebody who's right for you, and a lady who actually cares about you, she's gonna be able to tell you, like, hey, this person, he may not be your friend for real.
Yeah.
Nah, see, it go like, hey, nigga, you don't know that nigga a fuck nigga.
Well,
you can't be that nice.
Could be that.
Really? You feel like that's how you're supposed to address the situation? Jesus.
I mean, if her and her dude have that relationship, because honestly, that's how my wife would say it. That's exactly how she would say it.
Okay.
And I would be like, you know what?
He is a fuck nigga.
Maybe he is.
I mean, I wouldn't address it that way. I just,
my wife would absolutely be.
I have an issue, Ray, with I've been told a lot of times that I need to get a filter, and it's nothing that I do on purpose. I'm just very
open
to the point. Is it open?
Yeah, open. I mean,
well, let me ask you this: do y'all think that it is necessary that you need to have a filter with your partner?
No,
because I do not.
No, like, yo, this is how I feel.
I don't think it is necessary ever. I think that
I feel like, yo, this is how I feel. I understand if you don't feel this way, but I'm letting you know how I feel. I'm not telling you to accept it or anything, but yo, this is how I feel.
I don't know. I don't.
You're dealing with like. Okay, so say you're dating somebody, you know how they act. Like you completely know how they act. You know, like, what pisses them off. Like, why would you be offended by something that you know how this person is? Like, my girlfriend, I'm straight to the point. Like, I'm not hiding. I'm not, like, scared to talk about, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Like, this is how I am. Like, why would you be shocked by that?
I don't feel like you have to have a filter. Now, I have learned over the course of my life that sometimes it's how you say it to get your point across. And for me, I don't have to be super blunt to get my point across. I don't have to be super raw to get my point across. I can still get my point across with a little softer undertone to it and still not feel like I have to have a filter.
Well, if you're giving a little softer undertone, isn't that considered a filter?
I don't think so.
Now, that softer undertone is for my kids. But if me and you are, because my relationships are built on friendships, I should be able to be completely myself. I shouldn't have to put anything. I should be able to be bare. Flaws, all that. And so if we're friends, then shit, me and my friends talk like that. Me and my female friends, me and my male friends, shit, me and my cousins, that's how the fuck we talk. Can I be all sweet and soupy and shit? Yeah, I'll give you all of that. If we talking about some real shit, we're going to have a real ass conversation.
So then my question to you guys is, have you ever asked your partner, the question is, am I easy to talk to?
I'm not.
I don't think that I've asked in that
Because sometimes when you ask that question, am I easy to talk to? You realize that even though you are getting your point across and you're being raw, sometimes they got to accept it because it's who you are. But sometimes it doesn't make you the easiest person to continue this conversation with at times.
Right now, I'm not the easiest person to talk to.
I'm not either.
I am fucking horrible to talk to.
So that's why I say you don't have to have a filter, but you can still have a softer undertone to get your point across and still have that exact same conversation.
It's about how you approach the situation rather than how you react.
Right. It's not me being hard to get my point across. That's just how the fuck I talk. Like, it's not. Yeah, it's not that I feel like, oh, let me go. They gonna listen now.
How go, Lena? What did you just say?
Is that
what?
I feel like
give it to me again. You don't need to go what?
I get what you're saying though, Lena. I mean, I think
no, BJ. I don't get what she's saying.
I don't know what you're talking about, Lucious.
You don't
she's
need
saying
to go
that
what?
She doesn't have to be overly. She doesn't go out of her way to be overly aggressive.
Oh, okay.
And I get that. And Ray, you make a fantastic point because when you said you asked that question, like me and my wife, we had that conversation, and that she has told me before that like sometimes it is difficult. So, but at the same time, I explained to her like, listen, like I'm not attempting to be difficult with you. I'm just trying to be real with you. You know what I mean? And so for me, when it comes to you, I'm always going to be 100% honest and give my opinion about stuff. And if you're wrong, you're wrong. But what I have learned is that, at least what helped us, is I let her get it all out before I interject. So she gets it all out, all of, what's going on, blah, blah, blah. And I'll sit and I'll listen. Then I'll give it. A lot of times it's like she'll start talking and then like I hear something that she may have been wrong and I immediately interject and I'm like, you can't do that.
And I also think that you're taking this, or not you're taking, I should explain. If it's an instance of me telling him that somebody in his circle is fucked up and ain't right, that's the conversation that we're having. I'm not going to have a conversation. I'm not going to have that tone like that, asking them, nigga, what you want for dinner. It's going to be a different, you know what I'm saying? So the situation is going to.
So the situation that you're talking about dictates your how you address them?
Yeah.
I got you.
If I ain't gonna be like, nigga, you want some chicken? Like that? No, that's not gonna.
Yo, that voice is hilarious. Yo.
do y'all have anything for fuck shit of the week?
Your boy Mr. West apologizing to black people for shitting on
I
George
know what it
Floyd.
feels like to have a knee on my neck.
Yeah, I mean, he's just the fucking worst, man. And we just keep, and black people just keep just like, just put
it's
my
not
hands
even the shit
around
he's
you.
saying at this point. It's like the people that are like, yo, y'all don't know what he's seeing, but soon y'all will. And he's like, yo, bro, like he sounds nuts and you sound nuts.
Kanye is an attention whore, and he knows the shit to say. Do you guys see that it got worse and worse? It got worse and worse. Like, and people be in uproars. Like, just the fuck. It's not the first, it's not the second, it's not the third goddamn time.
Yeah, man.
Why are people surprised? Why are you surprised?
That shit drives me nuts, man.
Man, what a fucking.
Because people be really trying to make excuses and shit.
Yeah. That's the part that pisses me off. It's not him. That's why people keep making excuses for this behavior. Those are the people that piss me off. I feel like I said that a couple times on this show.
You have.
You have.
I still hate all them motherfuckers.
Okay, how about this? Company launches pussy-flavored chips so millennials can get laid more. After tasting it, you will remember your wildest love adventures. Okay.
Listen.
Yeah, I'm going to break the news to a lot of us. We are millennials.
Okay.
We're millennials. I don't need no pussy flavored chip to make me
remember an experience.
But okay, but here's my question, and it might be a wild one, right? But who pussy is the flavor from?
That part.
Because if it's not from a black woman, I don't want it.
And it can't be every black woman.
You're the reason the numbers are going down.
And she gotta be up on her hygiene. She gotta drink her water.
The only person I may want some pussy flavored chips from is Erykah Badu.
I would absolutely take Erykah Badu flavored chips.
Me third.
Like,
oh my god,
them chips will probably get you. They'd probably be like a hallucinogen. Like, take
I'm doing nasty chips.
a whole another universe, third eye open, all that. Like I would absolutely 1000%.
Erykah give you all of that Pisces energy.
Oh yeah, the incense.
Erykah's giving you all of that Pisces energy.
She said no. My wife was like, "No, we can't have it." I was sad. But I do have one other thing. Something I just heard today. So an Amazon driver was mauled by a dog, right, and killed. Amazon turns around and sends out this letter, email, memo / thing to the drivers, and basically was like, "Hey, yeah, we gonna put this little app out for y'all and let y'all know where our fur customers are, so you can be safe."
What?
Didn't mention we're sorry for the unfortunate incident, that we lost an employee.
We not giving y'all no mates, no tasers, no nothing.
Nightstick.
We're gonna give you an app with a fucking emoji on it to let you know that the house has
a dog.
I mean, listen.
This is the type of shit that makes my head hurt. Like, out of all these big people and everybody that comes in these meetings, they come up with the shit they come up with. Ain't nobody in the room like
that's horrible.
Ain't nobody.
Yeah, nobody thought that was a bad idea.
Nobody said, "Hey, don't you think we need to acknowledge the young man that lost his life?"
Nobody. They didn't even bring it up in the little memo. Man.
That's what scares me about society.
I don't know if it was a dude, by the way. I just said Amazon driver. I don't know if it was a dude or not, but we'll throw that out there.
It could be that many people in one motherfucking room.
And nobody got common sense.
But yeah.
Say it one more time, Lana.
Stop picking on me.
What did you say?
These fuckers don't have common sense. That was told a long time ago. If it was common,
everybody would have it.
Everybody would have it.
But some shit, I get it, and I get being ignorant to certain subjects because you have not been exposed to them. However, by the age of 35, there's a certain shit in my mind.
That you supposed
your mind.
That's your mind, because nigga.
But it's a lot of other people's minds too, because when they doing this shit, you look around the room, you read the room, and everybody looking at you and each other like,
might as well put the money in the bag. Clarence is over here talking about himself.
I feel that way pretty much every day that I go to work.
I was going to say that is the one place that I've learned that you realize that no matter how old some people are, they just ain't all there.
Yeah.
The military shows you that, like, honestly, how you think. No.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting
you
to think the same, but it's just certain. It's like you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, ma'am,
girl, and I be
no.
Yeah. No, I'll tell you, every single day is just like Ray said, like, how did so many people, all y'all are so important, right? Super high positions. And y'all just be coming up with this shit. And then in the position that I am in, they be like, yeah, we need you to sell this to your people. What?
And they're so out of touch with what's really happening that it's horrible.
It's a
Elena, imagine you do a good job at your job and they talking about having a sock hop.
A what?
A sock hop.
I don't. You can't really use my job as an example for that.
No, I'm just saying, like,
Just
you do a good job. Yo, we having a popcorn party.
No.
You be like,
that's the type of shit the military does.
Yeah, what the fuck is a popcorn party? We can all afford popcorn.
What they having a popcorn party for? Because you did
a good job.
Oh, for morale.
Yeah, morale.
That's the morale booster. They want everybody to be excited to come to work so you can get some popcorn.
Yeah, on your way out to
you look at them like, yo, bro, we can all afford a popcorn. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like, you know.
It's a constant struggle, but shout out to Amazon, man. They really care about their people.
Hey.
I deleted my membership a couple months ago.
As long as we keep ordering shit, they gonna keep going.
You said what, Kyle?
You really did that?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I know I was just talking shit about them, but bro, I couldn't.
No, well, I kept on getting charges out of my accounts. Like I would switch cards and everything. Somebody else had an account set up under my name, and I'm telling them, and they're, well, ma'am, since you're not an authorized user on the account, we can't give you any information. Bitch, I'm telling you, somebody using my card.
Oh,
yeah, I never had Amazon account.
So I just deleted all of it. Fuck you.
But yeah, at this point in my life where I am, I need them.
You realize, I don't know. A lot of that shit ain't important.
Yeah,
I watched 3 shows on here. I watched 3 football games, and that's what I use Amazon for.
Football?
Yeah, basically.
I have stores but I have like stores all around me, literally all around me. So I just go to a store.
Yeah, I like for them to just bring it to the house.
Well, because again, you go out for work though. I'm in the house.
That makes I get that.
And with that, what are your social handles?
Man.
I guess.
The big Elena.
You can catch me at Elena Hewlett on Facebook, Elena Dane on Instagram, and Creole Seasoning 18 on TikTok.
Creole Seasoning, Lord, sprinkle it on me. BJ, no, hold on. Right now, what are your social handles?
Hold on.
Raynetta Byers on Facebook, Mahogany_Ray on Instagram, and at Royal Pettiness on Twitter.
I still love that one. That's like my top 3.
BJ.
I ain't got no Facebook.
Oh.
But you can catch me on Instagram at Megan Thee Stallion's Tampon.
Oh, how do we bring it back to that?
And I'm Lucious Williams. You can catch me on Facebook, Lucious Williams. Instagram, King Lucious is great. This is Lucious and Friends podcast, episode 106. Don't forget Megan's Tampon and fuck with her.
Fucking horrible.
I hate them. I hate them with a passion.